to soar, you'll capture everything you've dreamed.
Seth Gibson, 18, of Circleville, Ohio, has performed all over the nation this past year.
'Cause it's your time to fly beyond the stars.
Seth wrote this song for the graduating class of 2004 at his high school known as ECOT, the Electronic Classroom of Tomorrow. ECOT is Ohio's first and largest statewide virtual school. ECOT Superintendent Jeff Forster recalls Seth fondly.
ECOT allowed Seth Gibson to graduate early so he could launch his music career and get on the road early. There are a million reasons why students choose ECOT, some because they want to launch a sports career. Many have to work jobs. There are many medical problems.
I chose ECOT at the end of my junior year. It's provided me a lot of flexibility and time. At first I worked a daytime job at a local retail store, and then I was able to provide child care for a family friend 3 days of the week and also do post-secondary options.
ECOT's graduations are unique because the young people are coming from all over the state of Ohio, seeing each other for the first time, and many are welcoming hugs instead of tearful goodbyes. It's a wonderful graduation.
One commencement speaker last year from Cincinnati was Coanne Michael. At the time, Coanne was fighting leukemia. Superintendent Forster recalls her too.
I am proud to be here today with all of the other graduates.
She was a gallant young lady. We lost her a few months after graduation day. We're giving a memorial scholarship in her honor this year.
If you want to soar,
Seth Gibson of Circleville will be back at ECOT's graduation this year, singing his heart out for his fellow grads of 2003 and 2004.
to help you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tom Baker. I'm the superintendent of the Lucas County Educational Service Center, the chartering authority for the electronic classroom of tomorrow. I want to take this opportunity to welcome all of you to the fourth annual commencement ceremonies for the ECOT graduates. We are gathered in this beautiful setting here today on a very, very special occasion. I've had the opportunity to preside over many, many graduations in my professional career, including the last 3 ECOT graduations. And I must tell you that ECOT graduations and ECOT graduates are very special to me and to the leaders of the schools seated on the platform. Thank all of you for attending today, especially those who have traveled many, many miles to get here. Before the processional starts, we have a couple of housekeeping requests. First of all, if you would take this opportunity now to turn off your cell phones and your beepers, we would appreciate it. And please remain in your seats as you take pictures of the graduates. As you can see on the screen directly behind me, we are videotaping the ceremony today. And we will make available the videotape and professional photos of each of the seniors graduating here today. Now let's honor an extraordinary group of young people. You're about to be very proud moms, dads, family members, and friends. As they come into the auditorium, please remain seated. And without further delay, let me say I am proud to present the class of 2004. Welcome, seniors. You are a great-looking group. All of you are impressive from the sight here on the platform and for your parents and friends. Just a short 3 years ago, over in the State House atrium, we had our first graduating class, which numbered 14. It's obvious we've outgrown the State House atrium. Today, we are looking at over 150 students. There are many, many more that could not attend today from across the state. Your teachers, your parents, and the people on the platform are very pleased to see all of you here today. Now at this time, let me introduce graduating senior James Lakes from Cincinnati, and he will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. James?
Right after the pledge, we can scoot out.
Please rise. Just start.
Go ahead.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you so much, James. As I mentioned, he hails from Cincinnati, Ohio. Many of you have traveled from all over the state to be here with us today. We are pleased so many of you could make it with your parents and your friends. The president of the ECOT Board of Directors, Steve Sellers, could not join us here today. So now let me introduce the first vice president of the ECOT Board, John Morosevich. John is a retired executive from Xerox Corporation and lives in the Columbus area. I recall back in 2000 the role that John played in the development and one of the founding members of ECOT. And he continues today to play a key role on the ECOT board. John, would you please come forward and recognize some important people that are here today with us? John?
Thank you, John. Good morning and welcome to everyone. To begin, I'd like to first thank Superintendent Baker for all the support that the Lucas County Educational Service Center has given to us as a chartering sponsor of ECOT. We've enjoyed working with Tom and his staff in Toledo right from the beginning. Now to begin, first and foremost, I would like to introduce our founder, William Lager, of Altair Learning Management, Chief Executive Officer. Bill created the vision for ECOT several years ago and has guided us from the beginning and continues to do so today and into the future. Bill, if you would, please remain standing while I introduce the other people on the platform who do a great job for ECOT as well. And I would ask you to hold your applause until all are recognized and are standing. Starting on my right is Jeff Forrester, the superintendent of ECOT, who does a wonderful job. He will play an important role later in the ceremony, and this is his fourth ECOT graduation. Now I'd like to introduce my fellow board members who bring a wealth of experience and talent to ECOT. First, we have MC Adams of Columbus, who heads Major Mark of Columbus, a leadership training and technical support firm. Next, Donald Will. He was the first board president of ECOT and is retired from the Public Utilities Commission of Ohio. Additionally, I would like to recognize a most recent past board president, Sherry Dembinski, who had been involved with our board for 3 to 4 years and has been an extreme help and proved very, very beneficial to the leadership of ECOT. Sherry? I can't see out here. Okay, thank you. Next to Don is Karen Smith, ECOT Senior Advisor, who will help me present diplomas today. Now to my left and next to our founder Bill Lager is Mike Bradley, the president of Altair Learning Management, who works closely with Bill and the ECOT board. Next, Skip Thomas of Columbus, our chief of staff, who was a principal and administrator for many years in the Columbus Public Schools. Next to Skip is our ECOT High School principal, Terry Schreiber, who also was a school administrator for many years in Columbus. And then we have Vernell Bristow, ECOT Educational Technology Manager, who will play a role in the awarding of the diplomas. Let's thank them all for serving the ECOT students and parents so well. Tom, you up next?
Thank you very much, Vice President Morosevich. Because of the leadership of John, founder Bill Lager, Superintendent Jeff Forrester, and others that are on the platform here today, ECOT is leading the way in innovation and education in Ohio and in the nation. In the past 4 years, ECOT has grown into educational excellence, thanks to the hard work of the teachers, the staff, and students, like all those who are here today, that will be receiving their diplomas. Reaching for Tomorrow is the theme of our Graduation 2004. We are about to meet 3 graduating seniors who will tell us about their experience with ECOT. Like many of you, these seniors have traveled a long way to get here today and to be recognized and to receive their diploma. And they also want to share with us Reaching for Tomorrow and what it means to them. Our first guest speaker here today is Natasha McGinnis, who lives in Orient, Ohio, which is not too far here from Columbus. So Natasha, would you please come forward?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for attending a milestone in the graduates' lives. I realize that I do not know many of your faces as I look out there to all of you. It is rather unusual, the situation we are in. Who else has a lifetime opportunity like this? We all came to ECOT for many different reasons, each one being a special story in itself. I went to a traditional public school for most of my life. Until my junior year, I decided I needed something else and to move on to something bigger. It was just before winter break in 2002 when I enrolled with ECOT. I wanted to receive more of a challenge and an education than what was being given to me. I felt that ECOT was my opportunity. I've always been very independent and self-sufficient, so my parents were not worried in the least about me keeping up with my work. Shortly after enrolling in ECOT, I also decided to participate in the opportunity of post-secondary options. I completed the application process and was accepted by the Ohio University in Chillicothe for fall of 2003. During fall quarter at OUC, I took 2 classes, which kept me busy enough. I also had to participate in English 4 with ECOT. So winter quarter at OUC, I only took 1 course, Spanish. It kept me active. OUC spring quarter, I enrolled in 1 course, Health and Nutrition, and continued ECOT's English 4 class. I would have loved to take on more courses, but in order to keep my grades up and stress level down, I thought 2 classes were enough. In addition to post-secondary opportunities, I was selected to participate in the Columbus Youth Commission as the ECOT representative. This educational gathering for high school students within the Columbus area discussed problem-solving strategies along with a variety of ways to ensure a safe school and community. In addition to attending ECOT and OUC, I was able to fulfill other passions. I provided child care for a friend of my mom's who needed someone she could trust with her newborn daughter. I was able to travel with my mom in order to provide child care for members of the ECOT staff. Since I have always enjoyed children, I truly treasured having this availability. I also provided support to my parents by managing the household. I was able to complete 5 quilts for loved ones, And without ECOT, I would not have been able to do many of these opportunities. These major steps in our lives are some of the best steps that I think I've ever taken. I wish I had made them sooner in my school career. We learn from our mistakes and make different choices. I did not want to leave my friends in the traditional school, but I am sincerely grateful to ECOT's founder, Bill Logger, because he fulfilled his dream, and to the teachers who have gotten to know me better than any traditional teacher has ever taken the time to learn. To everyone involved in ECOT that keeps the school functioning for each of us that need the opportunity to grow. I can't stand here and speak the normal speech as we remember all those walks down the hall and the lunches in the cafeteria, but I can say we remember those morning chats about poems with Mrs. George, and we remember those chats where we were able to act as the teacher with Mrs. Sabula, or we remember when the server crashed. I am sure there are many more memories for each of us. I can also stand here and say that I believe we have a very distinctive class because of this great opportunities. Our teachers describe us as independent, persistent, adaptable, talented, and hardworking. They also say that the class of 2004 are innovators that go to great efforts to demonstrate potential or personal maturity that will help them in their entire life. So in closing, I want to thank everyone within ECOT for helping us in such a unique way, for presenting this great opportunity to us, and for allowing us to grow and mature at our own pace. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Natasha. Her story is just one of many stories that each one of these seniors could tell you about how ECOT has provided our students with the flexibility to do many things, and I think she reflected on that here today. Now let me present Sarah Alfaham, who comes from northwestern Ohio, up in my hometown of Toledo, Ohio. She resides currently in Sylvania, Ohio. Sarah, would you please come forward?
My speech asks the question, what was the most difficult obstacle I had to overcome to make graduation a reality for me? Having been with ECOT for the past 4 years is a really different experience than your usual, as ECOT says, brick and mortar high school. In ECOT, we created our own school life. Our friends were our classmates. Break or lunch consisted of checking our email or chatting. Youth groups or organizations were our clubs, and city team sports and volunteering were our extracurricular activities. I went through so much, yet went through nothing. I can't say I graduated from ECOT with a perfect GPA, and like every other high school, I cannot say I always loved being in ECOT. There were the good times and there were bad times. To me, ECOT was never about how easy or hard the classes were, they were just fine, or how nice the teachers were, they were really nice, or how cool the SCP homepage looked like. It looks pretty cool. It wasn't even about being able to wake up every day at 1 p.m. and doing your homework in your pajamas. ECOT is all about you. It's whether you do the work or not. If I don't do my homework, then I don't get a good grade. You can't blame anyone except for yourself. It's as simple as that. Procrastination and laziness are the major things in ECOT that slow us down. ECOT kids are always chilling throughout the whole year, and then suddenly, right before the block or semester ends, we're scrambling to finish the entire semester in the last 2 weeks, if not the last week. Procrastination and laziness are not traits we are born with, therefore are not a permanent part of us. This means we can change ourselves. We can choose to be lazy and choose to be active. My goal in the past few weeks was just to graduate, preferably with a B average. It was a really easy goal for most people, but for me, in the last few weeks, I had 2 choices. Either watch myself fail my classes and not graduate, or get up and do my homework and graduate. So what was the most difficult obstacle that I had to overcome to make graduation a reality for me? The answer is myself. I finally found it in myself to create a goal and a vision and achieve what I wanted to do, to graduate with the rest of my class. So I leave you with this quote by motivational speaker David McNally. Your willingness to create a new dream or vision for your life is a statement of belief in your own potential. Thank you.
Good. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you so much, Sarah. What a wonderful job that you did. Now I would like to call on Kelly Bobo from Youngstown, Ohio, to deliver her speech. Kelly?
Well, fellow classmates, this is really it. The day that we have been waiting for so long has finally come. When we leave here today, we will no longer be seniors. We will be adults, and it will be up to us to decide what we want to do with the rest of our lives. I don't know about you, but I'm a little nervous about it all. Sure, I'm excited about graduating, but I'm afraid of what the future holds. When I was younger, I used to always say that I couldn't wait until high school graduation because it would be one of the best days of my life. I will finally be able to get out of that elementary, high school stage of life and move on to bigger and better things. I often used to wonder what the purpose of school was, especially history class. I always hated history. Like, what do you really gain from history besides knowing what has already happened? It's not like you could fix it after it's already happened. Also, don't think just because you're graduating that you know everything already. We will continue to learn throughout our entire lives. And as we end this era of childhood and enter into the world of adulthood, I bet that we will find out that we know less than we think about life. Besides, if we already knew everything, what reason will we have to get up in the morning? I'm sure you've been asked many times what your plans are after high school. Some of you may know for sure what you want to do. Others are still uncertain. Some of us will end up going to college, some of us won't. Not everyone has the same goals in life, and not everyone has the same dreams. But whatever you decide that you want to do, you have to do for yourself. You can't let anybody tell you that there is something that you can or can't do. Moreover, don't let anyone pressure you into a career because it's what they want you to do, because it's their plan for you. Their happiness won't help you in the long run. I've decided to pursue a career in education because education is a stepping stone to success and happiness. When you think about it, no matter what the future holds, every American success story starts out with a classroom, a teacher, and a school. There can never be enough good teachers in the world. Children are our future, and what they do as adults depends greatly on what they are taught to do as children. When I was in the second grade, I had a teacher who would teach each student at their own learning ability, which made each child live up to their individual potential. Because of her, I was 7 years old and was able to do fifth grade work. Like her, I love working with children, and hopefully I can make a difference in the lives of many. Being a teacher is a big responsibility, but it can also be very rewarding. In my classroom, every child will be important. I intend to see that they get the help that they need to succeed. I'm not going to stand up here and tell you that life's going to be easy, because it isn't. No matter what path in life we choose, we will have obstacles, and we will face hard times. This is why we have to set goals for ourselves and be determined to live up to those goals. We can't let anything stop us from pursuing and eventually obtaining our dreams. So push yourself to be the best that you can be. And well, as for what your future and what my future holds, I can't say. All I can say is, in the words of Eleanor Roosevelt, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Congratulations, class of 2004.
Kelly, thanks for those inspiring remarks. I know at least one superintendent here in the audience who would love to have you on his staff. Thank you again, Kelly. Thanks again to Natasha and Sarah for bringing to us your special message about what ECOT has meant to you and to the other graduates here today. Now let me take this opportunity to present to you an ECOT graduate of the class of 2003. Seth Gibson of Circleville. Seth will deliver his message in his own special way, by the way of the keyboard and song. Originally, Seth was to be a graduate with this class here of 2004. But because of ECOT's flexibility, it allowed him to accelerate his studies so that he could graduate last year. I think that's tremendous. Because he graduated a year early, he had the opportunity to travel across the country and sing with a traveling youth group called Life Action Ministries. I think that's outstanding. Let's give him a round of applause for doing that. Today he's going to play for us and sing for us the song that he wrote for this special occasion. And it reflects on the theme, Reaching for Tomorrow. Let's welcome back to ECOT, Seth Gibson singing his own tribute to the class of 2004, It's Your Time to Fly. Seth?
Some say as we step into this world to carry on, but many things left to be done. And for now, as we begin to learn, some troubles might return, but I'll believe in you and guide you when you're lost, 'cause it's your time to fly beyond the stars. All the things that bring you down to this poor lonely ground. And if you want to soar, you'll capture everything you dreamed, because for every child that's born there is an angel to help you with your wings. Talk about old times, the memories that kept us strong. And for now, I will still be there when you're running scared, and will restore the hope through any doubtful days. 'Cause it's your time to fly beyond the stars, and leave all the things that bring you down to this poor lonely ground. And if you want to soar, capture everything you dreamed, 'cause for every child that's born there is an angel to help you with your wings. Each other through these days, and we'll fly through the stars and leave all the things that bring you down to this poor lonely ground. And if you want to soar, you capture everything you dream, because for every child that's born there is an angel to help you with your wings.
Seth, wow, what talent. Let's give him another round of applause for a wonderful job. This is what graduation's all about. Thanks, Seth. Again, thanks to our speakers. What a wonderful time. Gee, this is amazing. Well, you have the idea by now. These ECOT kids are very special, not only to you, but to me. And we're very proud of all of them, and I want to take this opportunity to ask Superintendent Jeff Forrester to offer some recognition and some more special graduates. Jeff, will you please come forward?
What a great year I've had. This is my 40th year in education, and this year I have spent traveling the state of Ohio, visiting over 100 students and teachers all over this state, including 16 members of the senior class that we visited in your homes, and I've gotten to say hello to some of you, and some of you I haven't been able to meet. Plus, this year we had our first prom, thanks to Brittany Pearson and her committee of staff and students. We got to meet another group of students and had a great prom. What I've been able to find is that we are an incredibly diverse school. We are from so many places in this state you wouldn't believe it. We're from small towns and big towns and farms and every place you can imagine. I've been to all ends of the state, and it's really been a great time. But one thing I can say is that we're all of us here today are really here for one common thing, and we're all united here today for excellence in education. That's what we're all about, and that's what we're here to celebrate. Today we're going to honor 150, 154. It goes 14 first year, 34 second year, 90 the third year, and 162 this year. I don't know where we'll be again next year, Mr. Lager. I think we might need another, even a bigger place. But we are going to honor 156 students, I think is the exact count today. 32 of those students we're going to award a special award. We're going to award an accord. And that is for academic excellence, and that is 3.5 or a A- average for your senior year, plus maintaining, passing all proficiency tests and passing all state tests. And we will award those when we do the graduation. Now, to award some special awards, I would like to bring our Chief of Staff, Altair Chief of Staff, and my close friend Skip Thomas to the podium for some awards. Skip. Take your hand. Get him, Skipper.
Thank you, Mr. Forrester, and distinguished guests, and of course our graduates. I would concur with those that said this is the most important day of your life so far. It's the first day of the rest of your life, and all those other adages you've heard over the last probably 15 years. But from this point on, all I'm going to say is never give up, and you're going to hear that theme several times. For the first time in 4 years, ECOT has put together 4 scholarships to honor those that have achieved in academics and community service, and a couple other categories that I'll speak about in just a minute. And that's really where the rubber hits the road, academic achievement. It's about raising the level of expectation for student performance. And you know, the more you raise the bar, the more you have responded. You've done a great job. And so I would like to congratulate all 154 of you for your excellent year academically and staying the course. Now, what I'd like to do is talk about the scholarships we're going to present today. First of all, we decided to do this last fall. We formed a committee of professionals, teachers, counselors, and others at ECOT to rough out some criterion for which these students could self-select or self-nominate for consideration. They then submitted it online, of course, to our committee. We reviewed dozens of candidates, all of which were outstanding candidates. Let me say that up front. A tough call. But what I'd like to do is talk about the four now. The first is one of the most premier scholarships in the state of Ohio. It's called the Ohio Academic Scholarship for Academic Excellence. Now, in your program, I think it's 4 pages back, you'll see a lengthy descriptor of each. And I would encourage you to turn to that page at this time. The second scholarship we're awarding today is the Thomas B. Baker Scholarship for Academic Excellence. The third is the ECOT Founders Scholarship for Citizenship, and finally, the Coan Michael Memorial Scholarship. Now, at this time, I'd like, as I call your name, for the recipients to come up on stage and stand right next to Mr. Baker. And I'll talk a little bit about each candidate at this time. First recipient, again, the State of Ohio Academic Scholarship for Academic Excellence is one of our featured speakers today from the class, Kelly Bobo. Kelly, could you come up, please? And as you can see from that page in your program, this goes to the top academic scholar of the class. Kelly, by the way, only 16 years of age, is graduating with a perfect 4-point GPA on a scale of 1 to 4. Her teachers describe her as a self-starter with great leadership qualities who strives to meet and surpass each and every challenge in her life. And interestingly, she has been accepted at Youngstown State University for fall quarter. And guess what? She would like to be a teacher. If not a teacher, she wants to work with youth in some fashion. We wish her the best, and she loves mathematics, and that's a rarity these days, and has scored as high as it can get on our math tests. Let's give her a round before I introduce the next candidate, because that's truly the top candidate, equal to valedictorian of our class. Second, Travis Wagner. Travis hails from Cleveland, and Travis will be the recipient of the Thomas B. Baker Scholarship for Academic Achievement. And I must say that Travis, who also, by the way, has been going to college and earning credits in college, has maintained a 3.957 GPA, including his college work. Outstanding. As I said, this is given in honor of our sponsor, Thomas Baker and the Lucas County Educational Service Center. Travis was one of the first students at ECOT when it started 4 years ago. Teachers describe Travis as highly motivated, very disciplined, and diligent in all assignments. He's very goal-oriented. He also participates in foster care association activities in terms of volunteering his time, and also with foster children in his family's home. He has been accepted to Cuyahoga County Community College, and of course, being an Air Force veteran myself, I'm pleased to say that he will pursue a career as an Air Force officer. I salute you, Travis Wagner. Good job. The next individual, come forward please, Natasha McGinnis. Natasha hails from Orient. As you recall, she is also one of our commencement speakers today. She will be the recipient of ECOT's Founders Scholarship for Citizenship. This is given in honor of our founder, William Lager, of Altair Learning Management Services of Columbus, Ohio. Natasha was one of our commencement speakers, and I think she did a great job. And I'm thrilled because she has been a volunteer at ECOT, helping our students at ECOT, and gives of herself unselfishly. She is very dependable, as her teachers have said, very honorable, very trustworthy, with huge responsibilities, and has always come through for those she's served. Due to the flexibility of ECOT, it has allowed Natasha to work at a job in a retail store and also to provide for child care for her friends. Now, guess what? She's also wants to major in education. Or, again, working with children in some fashion, possibly even a career in nursing. Again, we're talking about serving mankind. She has been participating, as has two others that you're going to hear about, in our post-secondary options program, in other words, going to college while you're going to high school, where she took college courses at The Ohio University in Chillicothe. She's earned 13 credit hours at college while attending ECOT. She has a 3.5 plus GPA, and that includes all courses, including college level. What an achievement for this young lady. And our next recipient is Matt Hilton. Matt lives in Loveland near Cincinnati, Ohio, and Matt will receive our Coan Michael Memorial Scholarship for perseverance in the face of adversity. He's also one heck of a scholar, I may point out. And in all of his coursework has over a 3.6 GPA. If I may, let me just give you a little history here about the Coan Michael Scholarship. Coan Michael was our commencement speaker 1 year ago. She was fighting for her life, battling leukemia at that time. But she was determined to get her high school diploma and reach that goal and all of her goals at that point. She was a very gallant young lady who lost her life to that battle last October. But you know, in her commencement speech last year, she urged her classmates to strive for what you believe in and never give up. Well, that touches me because that's a tough thing to do, to fight through that. But you know, Matt Hilton also has fought through some adversity this year. He had a serious accident, has gone through 3 surgeries. Talk about focus. He has not given up on himself and was thrilled when he found ECOT because it gave him that flexibility to continue his education when he fought through that adversity that I explained a few moments ago. And we're very proud, as are his parents, because he has given a lot of his time and service to his church community and youth in his church, worked hard, applied to, and has been accepted at Ohio State University, where he will attend this fall. So great job to Matthew. And now, even though that part of the presentation is over, I want to ask all 4 of these young folks to stay up on stage for just a minute, because I want Kelly to come forward now and do a special presentation. Kelly, if you would, please. Thank you.
Superintendent Baker, on behalf of the class of 2004, the Board of ECOT, Founder Bill Lauger, and all the teachers and staff at ECOT, we want you to know how much we appreciate your leadership and support of ECOT from its beginning in the year 2000. None of us would be here today without you. This is a small token of our appreciation. Thank you, Superintendent Baker.
This class ring really is from this class, but it's from all 4 classes. Wanted to see something like this given to Superintendent Baker. So outstanding. Thanks again, Tom.
Well, to the board and to our students here, thanks. I'm not usually lost for words, but this is very emotional and very touching, and thanks a million for this. It was not expected, and it's not something that you normally get as a superintendent. You usually go to the other end of the spectrum and hear nothing but the negative, but this is so positive. So students, thanks a million. I'm happy to wear your class ring, and maybe our paths will cross someday and we can share our rings together. So thank you so much. And now for the main event, the moment you seniors have been waiting for and working hard over many, many years. ECOT Superintendent Jeff Forrester and High School Principal Terry Schreiber will now officially present the class of 2004. As each graduate crosses the stage, Board Vice President John Mirosevich will present diplomas assisted by Karen Smith, Senior Academic Advisor. Announcing the names of the graduates will be Vernell Bristow, who is ECOT's Manager of Educational Technology. Mr. Forrester, Mr. Schreiber, please do your official duty and clarify and certify the class of 2004 for graduation here today.
There are many people responsible for ECOT's great success. Surely Bill Logger, our founder, for his great vision, Mike Bradley for his business knowledge, and Tom Baker for his unending support. I also would like to thank members of our Board of Directors, Skip Thomas, our Chief of Staff, Senior Vice President Scott Kern, and our Human Relations Director, John Tornes. All of these people are important, but what makes ECOT successful are our outstanding students, parents, and staff. I would like to introduce our professional staff, introduce our entire staff. Our title coordinator, now if I introduce, would you please stand and remain standing? Our title coordinator, Martha Basinski, our K-8 principal, Patrick Barrett, assistant principals, Jack Culp, Les Flynn, Jim Lampert, Don Spencer, and representing our Alternative Learn Centers, Teresa Berry. Those people please stand. A special thanks to the people that put this program on, Janet Antanasio, Jim Stewart, Nick Wilson, Brian Usher, and Connie Jacobs, who keeps us all on track. Next, I would like all ECOT staff, if you're in the hall or wherever, all ECOT staff, would you please stand? All the staff. Don't sit down. Don't sit down. On behalf of Altair Management and the staff of ECOT, and from me personally, thank you very much for all you do. Thanks very much. Now you can sit down. Congratulations to the class of 2004. You're a wonderful group. You're a diverse group. You come from all over. And I wish I knew all of you very well. Only 16 have I visited in your homes, but I wish I had that chance as superintendent to visit all of you. I want a special thanks to the parents and relatives of all these outstanding students. Thank you very much for entrusting your child's education to ECOT. We on this platform salute you and give you a big thanks for entrusting your child to us. Thank you. Now, without further ado, bring Terry Schreiber to certify the class of 2004. Mr. Schreiber?
Morning, everyone. Let me take just a moment, if I may, to remind you that Superintendent Baker had asked that everyone remain seated during the awarding of diplomas of our graduates. This is so that everyone, all of you who came so far today, may see and hear each graduate as he or she receives his diploma. As Superintendent Baker had indicated to you earlier, we've arranged both for a photo of each graduate as he or she receives a diploma, as well as a video that will be available as well. And now, Superintendent Baker and members of the board, as principal, I hereby certify that these members of the 2004 graduating class of the Electronic Classroom of Tomorrow High School have met or soon will meet the prescribed requirements of the Board of Directors and of the State of Ohio Department of Education for graduation from high school, and each is deemed eligible and prepared to receive the appropriate diploma. Will the graduates please rise and come forward?
From Youngstown, honor student Kelly Bobo. Ladies and gentlemen, Kelly Bobo. From Orient, honor student Natasha McGinnis. Ladies and gentlemen, Natasha McGinnis. From Sylvania, Sarah Alfaham. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Alfaham. From Cleveland, Travis Wagner, honors student. Ladies and gentlemen, Travis Wagner. From Loveland, honor student Matthew Hilton. Ladies and gentlemen, Matthew Hilton. From Cincinnati, James Lakes. Ladies and gentlemen, James Lakes. From Elyria, Kyle Schaefer. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Schaefer. From Dayton, Benjamin Adji. Ladies and gentlemen, Benjamin Adji. From Garfield Heights, Christine Banjo. Ladies and gentlemen, Christine Bango. From Steubenville, Amy Bartholomew. Ladies and gentlemen, Amy Bartholomew. From Euclid, Nakia Bell. Ladies and gentlemen, Nakia Bell. From Cuyahoga Falls, Trisha Bell. Ladies and gentlemen, Trisha Bell. From Lancaster, Jessica Bennett. Ladies and gentlemen, Jessica Bennett. From Rushville, Denise Board. Ladies and gentlemen, Janice Board. From Ashtabula, Lance Bogus. Ladies and gentlemen, Lance Bogus. From Grove City, Stephanie Bonifield. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie Bonifield. From Dayton, Verna Bradley. Ladies and gentlemen, Verna Bradley. From Mentor, Carissa Bradich. Ladies and gentlemen, Carissa Bradich. From Lexington, honors student Lauren Burrows. Ladies and gentlemen, Lauren Burrows. From Gahanna, Eric Carter. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Carter. From Bowling Green, Kelly Carter. Ladies and gentlemen, Kelly Carter. From Galloway, Megan Carter. Ladies and gentlemen, Megan Carter. From Lakewood, Jeanette Cernick. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeanette Cernick. From Toledo, Melinda Check. Ladies and gentlemen, Melinda Check. From Geneva, honor student, Brandy DeBotch. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandy DeBotch. From Springfield, honor student, Lindsay Dees. Ladies and gentlemen, Lindsay Dees. From Stowe, honor student, David Donofrio. Ladies and gentlemen, David Donofrio. From Youngstown, Danielle Dragovich. Ladies and gentlemen, Danielle Dragovich. From Canal, Winchester, John Duty. Ladies and gentlemen, John Duty. From Columbus, Sean Frosnow. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Frosnow. From Columbus, Kevin Godwin. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Godwin. From Milford, honor student, Neil Godwin. Ladies and gentlemen, Neil Godwin. From Alliance, Adam Gotchling. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Gotchling. From Hicksville, honor student, Nicholas Grover. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Grover. From Lancaster, Christina Hanshey. Ladies and gentlemen, Christina Hanche. From Dayton, honors student Lauren Harris. Ladies and gentlemen, Lauren Harris. From Galloway, Shannon Harrison. Ladies and gentlemen, Shannon Harrison. From Girard, Suzanne Heckman. Ladies and gentlemen, Suzanne Heckman. From Brimfield, honor student Amanda Hickman. Ladies and gentlemen, Amanda Hickman. From Sunbury, Cassia Hitchman. Ladies and gentlemen, Cassia Hitchman. From Berlin Heights, Leslie Holland. Ladies and gentlemen, Leslie Holland. From Cuyahoga Falls, Stephen Jakubka. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Jakubka. From Ashland, Brittany Geralds. Ladies and gentlemen, Brittany Geralds. From Columbus, honor student Brittany Joy. Ladies and gentlemen, Brittany. From Columbus, student Adrian Nell. Ladies and gentlemen, Adrian Nell. From Elyria, William Laird. Ladies and gentlemen, William Laird. From Cleveland, Aaron Lane. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Lane. From Vermilion, Jolene Lee. Ladies and gentlemen, Jolene Lee. From Bell Fountain, Aubrey Lees. Ladies and gentlemen, Aubrey Lees. From Dayton, Gloria Mallory. Ladies and gentlemen, Gloria Mallory. From Columbus, Brooke March. Ladies and gentlemen, Brooke March. From Columbus, Joshua Matthews. Ladies and Joshua Matthews. From Columbus, Alan McCandlish. Ladies and gentlemen, Alan McClandish. From Fairfield, Nikki Melman. Ladies and gentlemen, Nikki Melman. From Youngstown, Ryan Meerhoff. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Meerhoff. From Lorraine, Lindsay Mendez. Ladies and gentlemen, Lindsay Mendez. From Bell Fountain, Whitney Miller. Ladies and gentlemen, Whitney Miller. From Baltimore, Stephanie Mitchell. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie Mitchell. From Amanda, honor student Travis Moore. Ladies and gentlemen, Travis Moore. From Thronville, honor student Amanda Morgan. Ladies and gentlemen, Amanda Morgan. From Sunbury, honor student Christopher Morgan. Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Morgan. From Columbus, Annie Morris. Ladies and gentlemen, Annie Morris. From Mount Sterling, William Mounts. Ladies and gentlemen, William Mounts. From Cincinnati, Jillian Myers. Ladies and gentlemen, Jillian Myers. From Toledo, Brian Newbern. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Newbern. From Huber Heights, honor student April Nolan. Ladies and gentlemen, April Nolan. From Alliance, Amy Orlando. Ladies and gentlemen, Amy Orlando. From Mount Gilead, Amy Pelfrey. Ladies and gentlemen, Amy Pelfrey. From Cleveland, Julie Pop. Ladies and gentlemen, Julie Pop. From Galloway, Ashley Potenza. Ladies and gentlemen, Ashley Potenza. From Parma, Christina Prazik. Ladies and gentlemen, Christina Prazik. From Springfield, Amber Pullins. Ladies and gentlemen, Amber Pullins. From Piqua, Ashley Reynolds. Ladies and gentlemen, Ashley Reynolds. From Delaware, honor student Christy Rhodes. Ladies and gentlemen, Christy Rhodes. From Lancaster, Justin Richards. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Richards. From Columbus, Jacob Richardson. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Richardson. From Mansfield, Sarah Riley. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Riley. From Newark, honor student Danielle Rogers. Ladies and gentlemen, Danielle Rogers. From Huber Heights, Michelle Rowe. Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle Rowe. From Akron, Amanda Roop. Ladies and gentlemen, Amanda Roop. From Centerburg, Kelly Ryan. Ladies and gentlemen, Kelly Ryan. From Dublin, Andrew Sabatino. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Sabatino. From Fairview Park, honor student Mark Schuring. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Schuring. From Moore, Drew Schottenheimer. Ladies and gentlemen, Drew Schottenheimer. From Seven Hills, Candace Shantery. Ladies and gentlemen, Candace Shantery. From Mansfield, Mickey Sharp Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, Mickey Sharp Johnson. From Ashfield, Max Schindenhelm. Ladies and gentlemen, Max Schindenhelm. From East Canton, Regina Shepard. Ladies and gentlemen, Shepard. From Mountain, Summer Schloneck. Ladies and gentlemen, Summer Schlonecker. From Vermilion, Amy Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, Amy Smith. From Letonia, Aaron Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Smith. From Cincinnati, Danielle Stableford. Ladies and gentlemen, Danielle Stableford. From Toledo, Haley Starr. Ladies and gentlemen, Haley Starr. From Bedford, honor student Mark Steinmeier. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Steinmeier. From Chauncey, honor student Devora Stern. Ladies and gentlemen, Devora Stern. From Toledo, James Stover. Ladies and gentlemen, James Stover. From Toledo, Roxanne Stover. Ladies and gentlemen, Roxanne Stover. From Dayton, Ola Tackaberry. Ladies and gentlemen, Ola Tackaberry. From Dayton, honor student Ryan Talley. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Talley. From Newark, James Wall. Ladies and gentlemen, James Wall. From Pataskala, Jamie Washburn. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamie Washburn. From Dayton, Camille Wheatley. Ladies and gentlemen, Camille Wheatley. From Xenia, Amanda Whitby. Ladies and gentlemen, Amanda Whitby. From Elyria, honor student Nicholas Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Williams. From Garrettsville, Danielle Wood. Ladies and gentlemen, Danielle Wood. From Columbus, Glenwood. Ladies and gentlemen, Glenwood. From Pataskala, Melissa Woods. Ladies and gentlemen, Melissa Woods. From Columbus, Autumn Zanyavong. Ladies and gentlemen, Autumn Zanyavong. From Sydney, Rose Young. Ladies and gentlemen, Rose Young. From Lancaster, honor student Lauren Zarovnik. Ladies and gentlemen, Lauren Zarovnik. From Miamisburg, Crystal Russell. Ladies and gentlemen, Crystal Russell. From Columbus, Danielle Reeves. Ladies and gentlemen, Danielle Reeves. From Cleveland, Eric Boynton. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Boynton. From Columbus, Carrie Cantor. Ladies and gentlemen, Carrie Cantor. From Salem, Mara Rand. Honor student. Ladies and gentlemen, Mara Rand. From Columbus, Melissa Francis. Ladies and gentlemen, Melissa Francis. From Camden, Scott Bayer. Ladies and gentlemen, Scott Bayer. From Cuyahoga Falls, Matthew Holderbaum. Ladies and gentlemen, Matthew Holderbaum. From Worcester, Summer Pozworski. Ladies and gentlemen, Summer Pozworski. From Whitehall, Delilah Ray. Ladies and gentlemen, Delia Ray. From Dayton, Brittany Strolger. Ladies and gentlemen, Brittany Strolger. From Hubbard, Teresa Edwards. Ladies and gentlemen, Teresa. From Canal Winchester, honor student Julia Ball. Ladies and gentlemen, Julia Ball. From Columbus, Shylin Haynes. Ladies and gentlemen, Skyland Hanks. From Dayton, Brenda Holland. Ladies and gentlemen, Brenda Holland. From Grove City, Rebecca Carr. Ladies and gentlemen, Rebecca Carr. From Cincinnati, Andrew Gomez. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Gomez. From Maslin, Nicholas Gutcher. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Gutcher. From Pomeroy, Jennifer Grady. Ladies and gentlemen, Jennifer Grady. From Cleveland, our last graduate, Degley. Ladies and gentlemen, Benjamin Degley.
Well, graduates, you made it. Congratulations again. I ask you to please stand. If you would take this opportunity to turn to your parents and your family members, and let's give them a round of applause for what they've done to make you so successful and graduate here today. Graduates, please remain standing. You have one more official task to do. I would like to introduce one of your graduates, Kyle Schaefer of Elyria, to please come forward and lead you into the tradition of turning your tassel. Kyle, would you please come forward? Let's give them another round of applause. Graduates, please be seated. In a moment, I'm going to ask that the class of 2004 to recede from the ceremony. At the conclusion, you're all invited to attend a special reception that will be held upstairs. During this time, again, Seth Gibson will entertain you with selections on the keyboard. Graduates, greet your teachers, friends, and families at the reception and thank them for what they have done to help you here and get here today. It'll be a golden opportunity for some more photos. But a few closing comments as we depart here today. To quote Seth Gibson, ECOT ambassador, "It's your time to fly beyond the stars." Graduates, today you really do start reaching for tomorrow, which was the theme of today's graduation. Your parents and family members are behind you and will continue to stand behind you. Your teachers are behind you. Never lose sight of those teachers. Whenever you see them and your paths cross, make sure you again thank them for what they've done to get you where you are here today. And we know that you're all well prepared to go out into this big, vast world, and to all of us, gradually approach retirement time. Even the word tomorrow appears on your diploma. And finally, I want to recall those brave words of Miss Coanne Michael of Cincinnati, who has since left us, and she was our commencement speaker last year. and we named a memorial scholarship after her today. Just before she received the diploma that she had worked so hard for and so proud to receive, she said to us, "Always strive for what you believe in." So on behalf of all the ECOT leaders, your teachers, I join them in wishing you nothing but the best, congratulating you again, and hope that your future is bright and very rewarding. Congratulations, and God bless. At this time, I ask that the audience please remain seated until all the graduates have receded from the auditorium. Graduates, good luck. Thank you very much.